All right, tell us a little bit about yourself and your company.
Sure. With Volta Medical, help physician operate on patients during a type of surgery which is called ablation. We're talking about atrial fibrillation. It's the most common arrhythmia in the world. It's 10% of elderly population, more than 30 million patients, and this is a deadly disease. What we do during this type of operation, we analyze intracardiac signals in the patient's heart to give physician indications to which zones might be pathological and of interest. Because the problem is that this is a common operation, but still success rates are around 50%. We want to drive up the success rates, we want to shorten operative time, and we want to harmonize the physician experience. So basically, we want non-experienced physicians to treat just as good as the experienced ones.
So you're not doing any diagnostics, you're there during the actual operation, you're in the theater basically.
Well, this happens during the operation, so it's real time in the operating room.
Got it. So where do you get your data from to build your algorithms?
Yeah, great question. So we gathered hundreds of thousands of intracardiac signals from patients' heart tissue. We label them with expert physicians, which allowed us to produce these AI algorithms.
And so you're trying to increase the success rate of these operations. Is that actually working out already for you?
I would say there are three main points. We want to decrease procedural time. We want to increase success rates because they're currently at only around 50% for ablation. And at the same time, we want to harmonize the experience. We want the non-experienced physicians to treat just as good as the experienced ones.
What is your, are you doing pilots right now? Are you actually in the market? What does that look like?
We're running a clinical trial now in Europe in several centers. We're getting FDA and CE mark approval to be able to sell in Europe and the US in 2020. And at the same time, we will start the randomized trial, which is kind of the cornerstone in the medical community.
And at that point, you will sell this to hospitals and doctors directly?
Exactly. Well, we will sell to hospitals, so mainly ablation is done in hospitals, and this is physician who will use this software during operation.
What does the experience look like for the doctor who is using this? Is there a monitor in the operation theater, or what?
There's basically an additional monitor to what already exists in the operating room, so that's quite low capital investment for hospitals. At the same time, it kind of comforts the doctor, which doesn't normally know what to do when they operate on patients, so it's a very ambiguous operation. We know really little about the mechanisms of atrial fibrillation. We give physician comfort of detecting these pathological zones by indicating with colors which zones might be of interest.
Can you take that technology and apply it to other diseases or other surgeries as well?
Well, now we're applying it to other arrhythmias. So that's kind of our R&D pipeline. Because atrial fibrillation is the most common one, but there are also other ones which are less common but more deadly, like ventricular tachycardia, for example. So we're heading towards that. And then, of course, this approach could also be applied to other diseases.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.